Hello, this is Brandon Cassiano. I'm here to provide the video for DMK 672, which is digital marketing and law, and responding to the prompt for this weekend's assignment or this week's assignment. There we go. So just making sure I got all this. Yep, there we go. So, question number one is, what makes a discussion board meaningful or engaging to me as a reader? For me, and this goes especially well as somebody who is a consultant by trade and who is currently learning how to delegate everything on my plate that's not consulting, is that it's another opportunity for my fellow classmates and I to show ideas, to throw things at the wall, see what sticks, to also, and what's really good for, I think, all of us to learn is to showcase just how much or how differently all of us take a concept and then expand on it. I've seen great ways in which my classmates will take a prompt that maybe is a bit simple on in one way or another and just expand on it and provide so much information that really kind of rounds out their argument or their theme or their thesis. And for me, as somebody who's coming into the program because I knew that I needed certain nuances to be more effective in marketing, to see higher levels of processing and problem solving and articulating that I want to at some point really elevate myself to. The second question I'm going to answer is about a moment where a concept really stuck with me. And I forget how many courses this was ago. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 courses ago, maybe 2 courses, but we were talking about the I believe the nephew of Sigmund Freud, and talking about how they essentially used marketing, or not marketing, but they essentially hijacked the unconscious of the populace to transform society into a society, from a society of need into a society of want, in order to further revenue for companies. And it struck a chord with me, partially because I had just seen and I shared a link to a segment from Raven Simone's podcast with her wife Miranda. They were talking to Frankie Jonas, who brought up the fact that the music industry uses I forget how many hertz it is, but they establish contemporary music at certain hertz because it's the same thing the Nazis used in making people more susceptible to influence and suggestion. And this was another instance in which, marketing and mass communication was modeled because it's something the Nazis did. And so for me, it struck me because, of course, and it's a very kind of nihilistic, almost pessimistic revelation, but of course, certain things in contemporary society are so effective because it's modeled after the Nazis who did horrible things. And so for me, that's a really notable and really negative thing, but it also showcases just um it's public relations is what it was. Need to shut my phone up. It's gonna get on my nerves really quickly here. It was the public relations course. And so we were talking about, given that history behind public relations, why it's so important that today's public relations specialists really practice transparency and accountability when things don't go right. So that's my response. Thank you so much. Hope you all have a great week, great weekend, and I wish you all the very best on the holiday break coming up. Thank you.